Believer is a Korean crime thriller film. It is actually the remake of the Hong Kong thriller Drug War. That's something I noticed immediately while watching the film. So they have to make some changes because that movie is pretty good to perfection. So in this one, Won Ho is a ambitious cop who loses his junkie informant, trying to use her to get close to Mr. Lee, an enigmatic and mysterious drug cartel crime lord. And he vows vengeance on this Mr. Lee. So him and his underdeveloped narcotics squad have to go after him, but a bomb goes off at a factory, killing everyone except for a woman and a man. The woman is targeted immediately, and the man is a low-level drug dealer named Rook. And Rook essentially doesn't want anything to do with the investigation, but his mom and his dog were both taken from him in the blast. So he swears vengeance on Mr. Lee as well. Two of them have to hold an uneasy alliance into trying to uncover who Mr. Lee is and taking him down once and for all. So the movie has a lot of things going for it. There's a lot of style, the music's fantastic, there's a lot of energy and vibrance in the direction. Acting's pretty good too. I didn't like how the narcotics squad has, like, you don't even know their names, honestly. They're just like the people that work with the main character. Also, the main character doesn't have the greatest of all motivations. He has one scene with the junkie informant, and then all of a sudden he's like, I swear vengeance and I must, bring Mr. Lee to justice. But that's a very thin character development and motivation. Also, his Rook is not the most interesting sort of informant either. He's just a low-level drug dealer. The movie's at its most fun when they're trying to do the scamming aspect. The police have to pretend to be the middleman and meet with the real drug dealer, wonderfully played by that actor. Apparently he died last year, but Ja-ha-rim is like this cokehead, over-the-top, eccentric drug lord. He has the raw materials to make more drugs. They have to pretend to be the middleman for him, and then they have to pretend to be him to meet the middleman. So these sort of like get-in-your-face sort of dick measuring contests and one-upsmanship is really fascinating, very suspenseful. There isn't a lot of action till about halfway during the movie, but then it sort of tapers off. The third act changes from the movie Drug War, but it's not very good at all. It winds down and it just sort of, they don't know where to go. They have to make it different, but they just don't do it well. The film's last third act and the ending absolutely sap it of all the built up excitement and the suspense that came before it. I didn't like that at all. So because of the ending and the third act, I have to give Believer a 6 out of 10.